Dr. Joyce.
And I'm Dr. Wilcher.
And we're going to be talking to you about some of your problems you've been having lately. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Nina, and I'm a dancer in New York. And dance is pretty much all I've done my whole life, and it just consumes everything that I do. It's all that I think about. It's all that I dream about. And I just really want to be the lead role, and that's all I've wanted. And recently, my mom has been pushing me really hard because she was a dancer. And, well, my goal has been reached. I'm casted as the Swan Queen, but yeah, it's everything that I want. It's just to be the lead. And
how long have you had this dream of being the Swan Queen?
well, recently I've had a lot of reoccurring dreams, and it's all I've ever wanted. Like, I've never wanted anything more.
I see.
So have anything crazy happened in those dreams? Are they normal, or would you consider them abnormal?
They're pretty abnormal. I mean, it's always me by myself on the stage, and there's something different about me. Like, I feel like I'm a different person in my dream than I am in real life. It's like I'm becoming the Black Swan. It just feels so different than the appearance that I normally portray.
In those dreams, are you messing up? Is that what you're worried about, or is it?
No, it's such a high. I feel like I've done like the best performance I've ever done in my entire life, but then there's a darkness about the dreams that it's very weird. I've always lived with my mother as long as I can remember, and we're very close, her and I. I think it's because we shared the same dream all of these years because she used to be a dancer. She's very adamant about schedules as well. She always cooks my dinner at a certain time, and she makes sure all of my dance stuff are ready to go for the next day and that I'm ready for the stage. And, well, my mommy always tucks me into bed every night, and I feel like we're really close, but I don't know.
So would you consider your relationship a positive one?
I would say so, but my mom's always pressuring me to do, my best, and I feel like she has my best interest in hand, but I think she really wants me to become a soloist because she never got to. She's sort of living her dream through me, I guess.
So Nina, do you constantly feel like you're under pressure?
Well, I feel really pressured from the dancers around me because they're all so amazing, and I feel like they're more perfect than me, and I see all of these great soloists, and I don't know, like, I just want to be perfect, and they're all so skinny, and I don't know, it really, really bothers me, having all of this competition, and my teachers are always pressuring me to go out of my comfort zone, and it's changing me.
Well, in what ways do you cope with this stress or channel your stress?
Well, I try to keep it all together, so I get the part. But sometimes I just kind of crack and I don't know what's happening.
Do you have any habits you tend to do, or?
Well, when the stress gets the most, I find myself, spending many moments in the bathroom, nauseated, and I don't know, my skin just kind of crawls sometimes, and often I find myself bleeding from scratching myself, but I don't even remember, doing it.
Very good.
Now we're going to bring up a few important people in your life. I know you've already talked about her a little bit, but tell us more about your mom.
Well, my mom's pretty much my only friend, When I'm not at rehearsal, I'm at home rehearsing, and so I don't have a whole lot of time for friends, and she tells me that dance is the most important thing in my life right now. But I don't really go out with, I've never really gone out to eat with friends or anything, and she's my only friend, and sometimes my mom gets a little explosive, and it's like this one time when I first got casted as the Swan Queen, I was so excited, and it's the only thing I wanted. But then, I came home and she had made me my favorite cake, and, I just really have to watch my weight, especially after I got cast at this part. And I told her, the piece that she had cut me was a little bit too big and I wanted a smaller piece. And she got so angry and she wanted to throw the whole thing away, and I just saw so much hate in her eyes. And then I told her, it's okay, and she was back to normal. And so
things have to go her way all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
And do you think that has had an effect on your life, her being that way all the time?
Yeah, because it only makes you want to be, the perfect daughter as well as the perfect answer, just so that she never gets angry at me.
So a lot of that pressure definitely comes from her.
Yeah, I think so.
He must have been by your side all night, showing you off. Oh, Nina.
It's just a rash.
Oh, rash? What are you
It was
talking
worse
about?
a few days ago. It's fine already.
Oh, you've been scratching yourself again.
No, I have. Mom!
Tell us a little bit about Beth.
Well, Beth was the previous Swan Queen, and she's so perfect. Like, everything she does is so graceful, and I've always wanted to be exactly like her, after seeing her perform and everything. And she's definitely my idol. Like, she's the person that I want to be like, if not better. Since I'm now the Swan Queen, I feel like I have big shoes to fill. She's gone through a lot since, I've been the Swan Queen. Like, I feel like she's dropped out of the company and she feels like she's not, she's not as good as she used to be because age is a factor. And she's really taken it hard. Like, she feels like I'm replacing her. And, she's in the hospital now. She kind of got really depressed, and she caused a little self-harm to herself, and I felt so guilty. I felt like it was my fault. So one day I went to the hospital to visit her, and she was just like a skeleton of a person, and she was sitting by the window, gazing out, and when I approached her, she was angry, those feelings of hate towards me because I'm the new Swan Queen. And I saw her pick up, a nail file and start stabbing herself in the eye, and there was so much blood, and I just ran out of the room into the elevator. But then I realized that I was holding the bloody file and that she hadn't done it to herself. It was me, and I didn't even realize it.
So you had no idea that was you until you saw yourself with the file?
No, things happen, and they're different than I remember seeing them, and something's wrong, I feel like.
Beth! I'm so sorry to hear you're leaving the company.
What'd you do to get this role? You always said you were such a frigid little girl.
So tell us about Lily.
Lily. Well, when she first came to our studio, she's, the exact opposite of me. I'm so reserved and she's so free-spirited, and it seems like everything she does is what the director wants in a black swan. And, every rehearsal I've had, she's always on the sidelines, and he's always saying how great she is and how I should be more like her. And lately, I see her everywhere. Like, she's in my bedroom, like following me around rehearsals. Like, I feel like everything is in an effort to steal what I've earned. I am the Swan Queen, and she just constantly is around, and I feel like she's trying to take everything that's mine. I hate her.
Do you really feel like everything she's doing is out to get you, or could this just be all that pressure building up?
I feel like she's truly out to get me, and that's all that she wants, and it's getting worse. In the beginning it was just kind of there, but now I see her everywhere. Like, she's in my head all the time, and I just do, like, she's trying to take everything away from me.
Get out of my room!
See, I'm worried about the next act. Just not sure you're feeling up to it.
Stop. Please stop. How about I dance the Black Swan for you?
So after discussing with Dr. Joyce, we determined that you do have schizophrenia. All those things that you told us about with Nina, they were all hallucinations, because she could not have been in your house and in your dressing room without you knowing it. So we're going to give you an antagonist drug that will reduce the dopamine levels in your brain, so hopefully those hallucinations will go away.
Also, you show very, very high levels of anxiety. So we're going to refer you to therapy sessions twice a week, once one-on-one with you and a therapist, and you can feel free to talk to him about anything going on. He won't tell anyone, no one's going to know about it. Just tell him anything that's bothering you or making you feel stressed out. And then another one we think will be beneficial is group therapy, because this way you can be in a setting where you feel like people are accepting you. You don't have to be perfect because everyone there is going through things just like you. And you can just really talk to them and get and start to understand that you don't always have to strive to be as perfect as you can. Like, you want to, but you just need to be able to cope with the stress you're going through.